Good morning. You stayed out too late last night. Yeah, well, no, you definitely did. I saw you. But welcome back. This is really wonderful to see so many of you actually made it here for the final day of the IAB 2010 Annual Leadership Meeting. Ecosystem 2.0, Revenue, the Next Wave. We actually have some terrific presentations set for today. Three really important ones that build on yesterday's and the previous evening's learnings. So stay tuned. We promise we will get you all out on time, but there'll be some fireworks today. Just a couple little announcements. Very pleased to announce kind of informally, the soft beta launch of the IAB's Professional Development on-demand training courses. You know, we talked on the first night, and you're having your takeaways, the wonderful achievement of the past year, which is the introduction of professional development and training at IAB. We taught through our member experts, about 24 different kinds of courses on platforms and processes. Everything from yield management best practices and ad operations for account executives to using social media and marketing for brand development and Mobile 101. We've been videoing those courses, framing them, and now we're launching the on-demand portion of that. It's going into beta. You'll see it on the IAB website if you're interested, www.iab.net. We'd love your feedback on it. Some other little housekeeping. I wouldn't be doing my job if we didn't talk about some forthcoming events. The big news for us on the events front, other than this meeting, is we're introducing a new kind of event. It really splits the difference between a conference and real professional development. It's the IAB Case Study Roadshow. These are very small, really teaching-oriented events, only limited to 50, 75 people. These are case studies that have been brought to us by IAB members that bring together publishers and agencies and marketers to really teach about brand marketing, brand development in the interactive space. Our first three are in San Francisco on March 9th, in Dallas on March 11th, and in Chicago on March 16th. So if you're in any of those cities, you have clients in those cities, it's a really great way to learn how to grow brand marketing, brand advertising online. And finally, our social media marketplace is in New York on April 5th. That's always a very, very big event. We expect a bigger one this year because we're really structuring it as a marketplace. So social media marketplace, New York, April 5th. Two other reminders. We are tweeting like crazy. The hashtag, which you all seem to have had embedded in your cerebellums, that's a good thing, is #IABALM, #IABALM. For our three presentations today, actually for the first two, we won't do this with the third because it's a panel, but for the first two, if you have questions, if there's time, I'll ask questions of the speakers. If you have questions you would like me to ask, it's #IABR2, #IABR2. I don't know what you thought. I actually really heard some consistent themes over the past day and a half. And without claiming to be exhaustive, some of the really interesting things I heard are just as recurring themes. Charging for content will happen. That seemed to be pretty surprisingly consistent. Not a lot of debate about the stark opposition in the free versus paid field. However, the speakers seem to agree that it's going to be flexible, adaptable. The word freemium is really gaining currency here. We've also heard that marketing services are an essential part of the publisher's toolkit, that marketers are expecting it, that this is no longer a stark division on the value chain among what marketers do, what agencies do, what media do. Third thing that we heard that's been quite consistent is you must make technology your friend, otherwise it will be your enemy. That was a very kind of interesting notes in there about how everybody needs to adapt. And I think those were pretty much the top three. We can kind of do deep dives into a lot of these, but I suspect that will be in the post-mortaring. So let's get right on to our show, because I think our speakers this morning will pick up on those and some of the other dominant themes of the event.